We are lucky to have with us Chaturvedi sir, Director Affiliation CBSE. Thank you so much, sir, for joining us.
Thank you, Ren.
Sir, you had mentioned something about land norms.
Yes.
Could you tell us a little bit more about that and what is the criteria that a school must fulfill to be able to get CBSE affiliation?
The basic norm, which is prescribed in clause 3.2, is that any school which have 8,000 square meters of land can be affiliated with the board, provided it fulfills other criteria, as I already stated, that it should have a recognition, NOC, all safety certificates, and an infrastructure which is as per norms.
Sir, saying that, how does CBSE ensure fairness when it comes to the inspection process?
No school can be affiliated with the board without being inspected by an inspection committee of not less than 2 members, out of which one should be an academician.
Sir, could you tell us a little bit more about how this inspection committee is constituted?
Based on performance, based on merit, based on result, that a member is chosen for to be part of the inspection committee member.
Namaskar and warm greetings to all our viewers. CBSE is back with another informative and enriching podcast for all of you today. We are lucky to have with us Chaturvedi sir, Director Affiliation CBSE. Thank you so much, sir, for joining us.
Thank you, Ren, and thanks once again for giving this wonderful opportunity once again to bring clarity to our stakeholders and to your viewers and to your listeners, please.
Thank you so much, sir. So continuing from last time, where we were understanding the affiliation process better, sir, you had mentioned something about land norms.
Yes.
Could you tell us a little bit more about that and what is the criteria that a school must fulfill to be able to get CBSE affiliation?
That's a very important question, Erin, and CBSE Affiliation Bylaws 2018 very elaborately prescribes the land norms. So there is an entire chapter 3. So chapter 3, clause 3.1 to 3.7 lays down the norms regarding the land which a school should have to be affiliated to CBSE. And 3.8, clause 3.8 provides for the ownership position. What should be the ownership of the land on which a CBSE school can be affiliated with. So, the basic norm, which is prescribed in clause 3.2, is that any school which have 8,000 square meters of land can be affiliated with the board, provided it fulfills other criteria, as I already stated, that it should have a recognition, NOC, all safety certificates, and an infrastructure which is as per norms.
Right, sir.
So, and a school having 8,000 square meters of land is permitted 48 sections to run from class 1 to class 12. So there is an appendix 5 which correlates land with the sections which a school can run. Now this is the ground norm or the basic norm. If a school have this much of land, that is 8,000 square meters of land, it can open a school and can seek affiliation with the board throughout the country.
Okay.
But as I have already told you, the board is conscious to the issues and it continuously evolve itself, bring reforms and attune itself to the requirement of time. And as we know that land is a scarce commodity and with the rising population, especially in metropolitan cities, hilly areas, islands, hill stations, and geographically constrained area, which we could say, the board has given a relaxed norm for opening of CBSE affiliated schools. Now, as I said, the basic norm is 8,000. Now, the basic, a slightly relaxed norm is that if a school also have a 6,000 square meters of land that amounts to 1.5 acres, then also such a school can be affiliated with the board throughout the country. Now, but there are section restrictions. So 1.5 you can have 38 sections. As I said, that has been laid down in appendix 5. Now, further, as I said, land being a scarce commodity and especially in big cities, the prices are also going up. So, and there is a pressure of admission also.
Right.
So, with rising population and the density of population, so the board has again introduced certain other classes which starts from say 3 point clause number 3.4, 3.5, 3.6 and 3.7 of the affiliation bylaws. So 3.4 especially clause says that any school which have 4,000 square meters of land, that is around 1 acre, right, can also seek affiliation with the board in case it is situated within the limits of the municipal authorities of the cities which have population of more than 10 lakhs in the 2011 census. So if a school comes and it is situated within the limits of the municipal authority which have a population of 10 lakh and above, such a school can also seek affiliation with the board. Similarly, all hilly areas. So hilly areas have been defined by the Planning Commission.
Right.
So any area which has been defined as hilly area, for example, the state of Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand, all these are basically hilly areas. So they are covered, and similar other northeastern states, except for Sikkim and Arunachal, for which there is further relaxation. And the entire northeast also comes under the 4,000 square meter clause. Similarly, the NCR cities of Gurgaon, Faridabad, Ghaziabad and Noida, that is Gautam Budh Nagar also, the land norm is 4,000 square meters of land. Similarly, for the tri-city of Chandigarh, that is Mohali and Panchkula, the land norm is again 4,000 square meters of land. So this is one relaxation. So this is one relaxation which is available in clause 3.4.
Right, sir.
Now, as you know, we have different categories of city. There is metropolitan cities, like 4 metropolitan cities generally, which as we call Delhi, Chennai, Mumbai and Kolkata. There the land is, relaxed norms are prevailing, in which a secondary school can be opened even in a 1600 square meter plot of land. So any school which is situated on a plot of 1600 square meter in these 4 metropolitan cities can also seek affiliation with the board up to secondary level if it has a land of 1600 square meters or more, and up to senior secondary level if it has a land of more than 2400 square meters of land. Though further and 3200 square meters of land, it is granted 28 sections as is permissible for 1 acres of land. So same number of sections have been allowed for 3200 square meters of land for a school in metropolitan cities as have been allowed elsewhere.
Right, sir.
Right. Now, from metropolitan cities, let me, and this is precisely, if I recollect, it is 3.6, the provision in the affiliation bylaws. There is a provision in 3.5, clause 3.5 of the affiliation bylaws, which talks about X categories of cities. So these are the new upcoming cities which has virtually evolved themselves as metropolitan cities, the 4 metropolitan cities. They are like starting from Bangalore, south to north. If I go, it's starting from Bangalore, Hyderabad, Pune, Greater Mumbai and Ahmedabad. So in these cities also, the norm is that if they have 2000 square meters of land, they can have a secondary school.
Okay.
And 3000 square meter of land, they can have a senior secondary school, but that sections will obviously be limited as per the appendix 5. So with 2000 square meters of land in X category cities and 1600 square meters of land in metropolitan cities, 10 sections are permitted for the secondary level school, right? So these norms have been elaborately laid down in the affiliation bylaws. Now, the prevailing norms of metropolitan cities, the 4 metropolitan cities, is also applicable for 3 more places. This is, as I had initially said, entire northeast except Sikkim and Arunachal.
Right, sir.
So, Sikkim and Arunachal also, the same laws of 1600 square meter for secondary school and 2400 square meter of senior secondary school is applicable. So in Sikkim, if you visit Sikkim, it's what you say, the land is highly scarce. It's
Right,
completely very hilly area. So there the norms have been further relaxed. Similarly, for Arunachal Pradesh. There is specific, as you know, we in our country we have certain hill stations, and they have an historical background, as we all know that. So there also the ability of land is very scarce. The board has then put them in the same category as that of X category cities.
Okay.
So a school which is situated in a hill station can seek affiliation with the board if it has 2,000 square meters of land and up to secondary level, and 3,000 square meters of land if it is for senior secondary level. So the board has been very sensitive to the requirements and is very attuned to the stakeholders' feedback.
Definitely.
And is able to amend and modify its rules to meet the challenges of the time.
So it shows how CBSE is so mindful that education should reach each corner
Yes,
as
yes.
per the space
Yes.
and
Yes,
availability.
ultimately objective is this, that we must understand what are the problems being faced by the schools, what are the challenges, and how best we can provide education to our children.
Yes, sir. And so, you know, after the conversation we had last time also, I could tell CBSE is very, very meticulous when it comes to the affiliation process. We leave no stone unturned in ensuring that the best education is imparted to our students.
Yes.
So, saying that, how does CBSE ensure fairness when it comes to the inspection process? Could you tell us a little bit more about that as well, sir?
Thank you, Erin. It's a very wonderful question you have asked. Well, legally, entire chapter 11 is of the affiliation bylaws is devoted for inspection of the schools. So chapter 11 in clause 11.1, it is stated that no school can be affiliated with the board without being inspected by an inspection committee of not less than 2 members, out of which one should be an academician. Right? So this provision exists. So every school which seeks affiliation with the board, which applies and which fulfills the essential requirement, as I had already stated, the part A is approved. And once the school pays the fees, it can generate the inspection committee. See, CBSE has evolved a very transparent, seamless, accessible process for nomination of inspection committee members to ensure fairness in the entire inspection process. So as I told you, CBSE has a Saras portal.
Right, sir.
So Saras, I again reiterate for the benefit of your viewer, Saras stands for School Affiliation Re-Engineered Automation System. The 6.0 version is presently going on. So this time we had gone to a completely seamless, transparent, string-based, SMS string-based nomination of inspection committee.
Okay.
So it is the system which nominates the inspection committee member. It is not the board officials who nominate it. So once the part A is approved, the school completes part B of the application.
Right.
It makes the payment of the remaining balance fee, and immediately once the fee is updated on the portal, and that is instantaneous, a plugin will come in the progress panel of the school to generate IC.
Okay.
So as it clicks the button generate IC, immediately 2 members will be nominated by the system based on a set of criteria, which principally is based on the performance of the schools in the board examination and certain other parameters.
Right, sir.
The board affiliation committee has approved that the top 25% schools, as per the board performance in the board examinations, their principals are nominated as the inspection committee member. So that database is taken. So and there is a norm that the inspection committee member has to be nominated within a distance of 250 kilometers. So the system selects the two members randomly. Immediately, instantaneously, an SMS and email will go to the school principal, concerned school, to give their consent. So on the phone, a message will come that you have been nominated as an inspection committee member. Kindly give your consent. And there is a link. So on their mobile phone also they can give their consent. Or same message also go on their CBSE Shiksha email ID of the school. Either they can give their consent from there on the link which has been sent on the email or on the SMS.
Right.
So at this point, the school does not know who are the members who are coming for inspection.
Right.
And at this point, even the members don't know which is the school in which they have to go for inspection.
Okay.
Only the consent at this stage is to be given. And if the members, both the members will receive, and if the members don't give their consent within 48 hours, the system will automatically replace them with a new member. And now those members cannot give their consent, and an SMS and email will go to the next nominated member.
Okay.
So once this process is complete, so once the two principals have given their consent for accepting this assignment of inspection, immediately the school will get a email as well as message that from the panel of 20 dates, they can select 5 dates for inspection. And those dates, they cannot be simultaneously. At least there must be a gap of 3 dates between the two dates which they select. So 5 dates the school can choose, and that panel is from 20 dates. After a gap of 7 days.
Right.
So effectively it is 27 days. So for example, today is 11th. So if both the members have given their consent today, the school will get an SMS as well as email to finalize 5 dates for inspection. And those dates will be, if I add 11 plus 7, that is 18. From 18 another 20 days, so around 28 and 8th of the next month. So they have to take 5 dates out of this 20 dates, panel of 20 dates. Once the school selects, these 5 dates will go to the first member. So at this point also nobody knows which is the school, and the school does not know who are the inspection.
So it's like a double blind.
Yes, it's completely making a process fair, transparent, where none is able to influence other. So the school don't have to go to the members for seeking their acceptance, and the members don't need to know which is the school they have to go to inspect. So thereafter, the first member will select 3 dates out of those 5 dates. So these 3 dates will go to the second member.
Okay.
So the second member will decide 1 date out of this 3. So a meeting of mind has now occurred between the school, between the first inspection committee member and the second committee. And they have unanimously agreed on 1 date, which has been already agreed by all of them.
Right, sir.
Right? So this date will immediately appear on the system, on the portal. This is the date of the inspection. Now, at this point, the school will come to know that these are the inspection committee members who are coming for inspection to our school, and the members will come to know that this is the school which they have to inspect.
Right.
So the entire process is completely transparent, fair, and it's based on ICT technology, system driven, no human intervention, to ensure complete transparency and fairness and seamless integration. So nobody is bothered. The process itself will take care of entire thing.
That's wonderful, sir. So it is actually quite seamless. It's not just benefiting the schools, but also the ones who have to go and inspect. So it's a very all-rounded system, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, could you tell us a little bit more about how this inspection committee is constituted?
Irin, as I had already told you, that the affiliation committee of the board has approved that the top 25% of the school, based on the result and certain other criterias, the principals of those schools forms the panel for inspection committee member.
Right, sir.
So, and this 25% has to be from every district. So that gives us a pool which is available. As you know, the CBSE schools are situated throughout the country.
Right,
So it ensures that we have inspection committee members available throughout the country.
Great, sir.
Right, so it is again based on an objective criteria, right? Based on performance, based on merit, based on result, that a member is chosen for to be part of the inspection committee member panel.
Right, sir. So thank you so much, sir, for joining us again and sharing such valuable information with us that's going to be benefiting all stakeholders involved and a part of the CBSE family.
Thank you, Ren. You're doing a wonderful job in bringing clarity about CBSE processes and especially the affiliation process because
sir.
it is important that the school and our stakeholders which wants to associate with us and which who wants to be part of CBSE family are aware of CBSE processes and have firm faith and trust in what CBSE does.
Definitely, sir. It's a privilege to have you with us. Thank you so much,
Thank
sir.
you. Thank you.